Hello, my name is Belle Angie Donase. Today we're going to talk about the SNO action potential, conduction system, and then the ECG with. And then in this video, we will explain and then explore all the heart to make their at home electrical signal, and then all this electrical signal appear on an electrocardiogram or ECG. So to begin with, let's begin with the SNO and the natural pacemaker. Like we have the SNO action potential. We have the pacemaker cells are different. Unlike skeletal muscle or neuron, pacemaker cell and the SNO fire spontaneously. They don't need external stimulation. This is happening because of special ion channels that cause the membrane potential slowly drift upward until the action potential occur. We have the pacemaker potential. This pacemaker potential happen because more sodium entering than potassium leaving, making the cell drift upward. This is slow drift control the heart rate. And then we have the depolarization. The depolarization is the when the membrane reach the tier 4, and then the voltage gate as the calcium channels open and then causing a rapid depolarization. This is different from the neuron and muscular cell, which is sodium for the obstruct. And then we have the repolarization is the next step as the calcium channels close, and then the voltage gate like the potassium channel opens, allow potassium to flow out to the cells. This bring the membrane a potential back down, and then the circle start again. The S and node action potential pacemaker cells are different because unlike the skeletal muscle or neuron, pacemaker cells is and the S and node fire spontaneously. They don't need external stimulation. This is happen because the special ion channel that cause the membrane potential to slowly drift upward until the action potential occur. We have multiple steps, like we have the pacemaker potential. It is happen when more sodium entering than potassium leaving, make the cell drift upward. This is help in this to slow drift control heart rate. And then we have the depolarization, which is the voltage get calcium channels open, so the calcium wash hand cause a rapid depolarization. This is different from neuron and muscular cells, which use sodium for the obstruct. And then we have the repolarization, that is the voltage gate of the potassium channels open, allowing potassium to flow out of the cells. This bring the membrane potential back down, and the circle start again. So this rhythmical pattern make the SA node fire about 70 to 100 times per minute, setting the pace for the entire heart. Then the cardiac conduction system. Once the SA node fire, the electrical signal spread through an organized conduction pathway. located in the right atrium. The SA node sends an impulse across both atria, causing atrial contraction. And then we have the signal then reach the AV node. This node slow the impulse down because the ventricle need time to fill blood before they contract. And then from the AV node, the impulse travel down the bottle of Hess, entering the interventricular septums, and this branch spread the signal down both sides the septum toward the apex of the heart. And then finally the impulse spread through the Purkinje fiber, which distribute the signal throughout the ventricular myocardium, causing a strong coordinating ventricular contractions. After seeing how the conduction system pathway, let's see how conduction system appear in the ECG. The ECG is simply a recording of the electrical activity we just described. So we have the P wave is the electrical depolarization. This is represent the SA node firing and electrical currently spreading through the atria. And then we have the PR interval, the AV node delay. This is control the time between the start of the P wave and the beginning of the QRS complex represent the AV node delay, allowing the ventricle to fill before contracting. And then we have the QRS complex is the sharp large waveform represent the depolarization spreading through the AV bundle right and left bundle branch. We have the Purkinje fibers and then the ventricular muscle. The actual repolarization also occur here, but it's hiding under the QRS complex. And then we have the ST segment. This is when the ventricle are fully depolarized and contracting to pump blood. And we have the T wave. The T wave is the ventricle repolarization. This will represent the potassium flowing out of the ventricle cells as they return to their resting state. In conclusion, the SN node create a spontaneous action potential through sodium, calcium, and potassium movement. These conduction systems spread that impulse through the heart, and this electrical event create the wave we see in an ECG. Thank you.